So a common theme that has come up in readings lately is, how do I move past the fear? I have a lot of people who are very aware of what they need to do in their lives, but fear seems to be coming in stronger and harder lately. And so, and it's easy for me to sit here and say, this is what you have to do. But the biggest, I guess the thing I tell them is, first of all, fear is like a little hungry child that just wants your attention. So as soon as you look at it and pay attention to it, it gets stronger. So with fear, you have to distract yourself from fear. And literally, things like, if you're suddenly overwhelmed with fear, watch a movie, read a book, go for a walk, do something to distract yourself. I feel like, again, and I think I talked about this in earlier readings, that fear is something that it's ego-based, and we have more and more people who are becoming aware of their spirituality, their own personal power, and that's what this reading shows is everyone is coming into themselves, everyone is waking up to themselves. And if you can just go forward and be positive and be full of self-confidence, great, but it's hard to do. The moon comes in as your emotions and insecurities coming up from the bottom to really take you off track. We all remembered how to rise above any of the negativity, any of the stress and the fear, and remembered that we still have so much personal power that we can still create this really amazing world. To me, this feels so, it feels so positive. And even though, we can sort of dissect it and look at the world and think there's so much negativity still happening, there's so much strife, but I really feel that there was an actual moment with so many people sending positive energy and connecting at one moment that it actually shifted something. So we're heading into the Wheel of Fortune first, which is an actual shift. No matter what, things really are opening up. They really are shifting. We're releasing so much from the past. The pattern I see in so many people's readings is all about past life baggage we brought with us, and how important it is to, at this time, be able to cut the ties from not just past lives, but this life. What have we carried with us that we don't need anymore? Because I think most of us have been laboring under false illusions of what's important in our lives, and we're coming to a place of a quieter fulfillment, of really knowing what's important, of paring down, what do we need in our lives to feel happy and fulfilled, and maybe a move towards materialism. And we saw that in the Occupy movements, but this is more deeply personal for each person. This is the energy it's sort of filling up the void that 11/11/11 opened up. And I feel like it's a very healing energy. So the star is about remembering our connection to the divine. So ultimately we're down here having, a human experience, being spiritual beings. We have to remember that. So it's a return. I think what they're asking us to do is, at this time, just pause and find what brings you peace. This is about love and happiness. At a time when in our world things seem more chaotic than ever, that's the quiet little voice we have to listen to, is what makes us happy, what makes us feel peaceful. Because it's going to be that is going to get us through any of the craziness that is coming. I think there's quite a few people that are still hanging on to old securities. That's what they keep telling me. They're old securities, an old way of life. It's for each person to choose what it is. But this is talking about, we have to rebalance now. We have to take stock of what our lives are about now. And again, I had to do this recently, and I had a really difficult time actually remembering what I want now, because I was still struggling for something that I think I used to want. So be aware of what your thoughts are, be aware of what your wishes are, And at this time, again, it's maybe not a great time to change everything, but it's to start looking at the places in your life where things aren't working and just give yourself permission to allow those things to change. It's harder to do this kind of reading because it's for everybody, so it's getting a little bit of everybody in here. But sort of a broad picture is, I think it would be good advice for everyone to just slow down and only worry about what you're doing. Don't worry about anybody else right now. Okay, so up here is what this shift has opened us up to. And partly the Eight of Swords is a little bit of the, I think the spirit world joking with us, because the Eight of Swords is about basically a curtain around things so we don't know. But I think ultimately here's the rest of the answer. What did it open us up to? It opened us up to the possibility that anything is possible. I think what the shift was about was to open us back up to hope and to magic again. Again, at a time where everything seems harsh and hard, we have to remember that we all have the power to create amazing things for our lives. Your world. What do you want in your world? Create it. Well, the best way to go forward is the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So again, a time to focus on whatever is positive in your life, a time to connect with people who are like you. Spend time with people you like. I think we spend a lot of time with people we have to, but this is asking you to take time for fun. Right now we need fun and play. Okay, I'll put one more card just to kind of close this off. And again, this is that card. It's the Ace of Wands, which is the Magician card, which is we have to remember that we're all magical beings of infinite possibility. And now it's time to take responsibility for that energy. It's time, and again, I can't stress this enough, it's just a time to focus on the positive. If there is negative in your life and you have the power to change it, wonderful. If not, leave it alone a little bit. Just move away from it slowly. This is a really good time to stay away from any kind of drama. And again, just focus on the positive. I'm nagging, but it's true. Okay. So remember, it's a magical world. So lighten up, have fun, and see where that takes you.